T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, boy! Turn it up! Bring the noise!
Check this out. Chuck D, Public Enemy #1, and bringing the noise of PhD Radio. All right?
All right, you got PhD Radio in the house, PG3 and Twister. We're hanging out backstage in St. Augustine at the amphitheater. It's a beautiful day today. The storms left us last night. We're hanging out with Chuck D. Say what up, Chuck D?
What's up? So the storms went up north, huh?
They did. And nice and quick, thank God.
Just in time.
We were wondering what's going to happen today. But I tell you what, today's the day to wear your shades, and the future's so bright, you got to wear shades. Yeah. Speaking of future, y'all had a big year this year.
Yeah. How's the tour been going?
Tour is great, traveling throughout the United States. Backstage has been a little hectic. This is LL's William Morris Company's tour. We're all on the Kings of the Mic tour. It's tour number 88 for PE over 26 years. And the United States is a great thing. It's probably the most powerful tour that's probably been going around for the last 20 years in rap music and hip-hop, and it's real classic. LL, Ice Cube, De La Soul, and us, and DJ Chuck Chill Out opened it up. Don't get better than that.
Right. And then your last inductee. Let's talk about that if you want.
Yeah, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It feels good. One of the 4 rap groups, and we set out to do that. Just like Eric made sure that it was possible from the beginning to be able to put something to stand the test of time, and looking to do some more things with Eric Vietnam Sadler, who's trying to keep him from being a hermit.
We are too, man. We are too. Chuck, don't feel bad.
Now wait a minute, isn't everybody though? Come on, he's the man.
Yeah.
Well,
I keep telling Eric we're not part of the industry, so you got to just feel free to just do whatever you feel and let it come to you.
DIY.
All right, quick question.
Okay.
Up and coming, hip hop, rap artist. Who you digging on right now?
Brother Ali.
Brother Ali
is like one of my main guys. So I have a radio show that I've been doing for 4 years. It's on rapstation.com, where we're the best in covering rap music and hip hop from a radio standpoint. So there's a lot of people internationally as well, because it's a bigger world than it is a country. So I don't know if I know anybody from Florida right here, but but my top 10 is definitely from different places.
Cool.
That's cool.
We did have an interview the other day with Dan Spitz.
Oh, yeah,
and from Anthrax. We talked about you, bringing the noise.
I think Dan and I also follow each other on Twitter.
Yep, great guy, man. He opened up about 30 minutes for us on our show, man.
It's classic, man.
Yeah,
we're appreciative of that.
Well, that's what it's about. Circles coming together, to make a difference.
Okay, what are you bringing tonight? What do you bring? Are you bringing anything new?
Yeah, I drove here behind an iHeart radio truck, which is really like the kind of the scourge of them all, because they're putting the owner of Clear Channel said he was going to invent iHeart to destroy internet radio. Ain't that a bitch?
Oh, well, I don't think that's going to happen. That ain't going to happen.
So people think iHeart Radio is internet radio when it's not. It's just like corporate radio just that has a feed on the web. That's all.
Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting. So if you see an iHeart Radio truck, throw an egg at it.
I'm in on that.
All right, Chuck D, we need one thing from you. We can roll right with this, can we?
No, I'm going to do a separate one.
You're going to do a separate one?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll break it up. Yeah, keep it simple.
All right. You got any questions?
What's up for 2013 that's coming up, rest of the year?
We're going to wrap this tour at the beginning of July, then run a European tour for about 10 days. And then we're planning to do the Made in America thing, because we're not made in America. We're going to be made in Philadelphia on the end of August, Riot Fest, Chicago and Denver. And then at the end, we're trying to plan another tour like this of hip-hop giants. But,
beautiful.
this is really great, to be part of this. People could tweet me at Mr. Chuck D. And, it's been eventful. It's been an eventful 26 years.
Nice.
What do you think about social networking nowadays compared to back in the day when you were up and coming and trying to get your music out there? Do they have it a lot easier nowadays?
We had the first artist site, the first artist site in hip-hop, publicenemy.com in 1998. So when everybody just gets on the internet, I always say welcome when they ask me, like, I didn't know you was here. Well, we've been here.
Right.
So social networking goes hand in hand with having your own domain and then having your own Twitter. I do Twitter, not Facebook.
You still rely on it right now.
I do
Social
Twitter.
networking,
I do Twitter, not Facebook.
Okay.
I and I don't tweet food and stupid things like that. I mean, that's for somebody else. But my thing is like always get the word out about the art. So it's the main vehicle to the world.
And then real quick, last thing, possibly the package y'all have together for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the CD. Just talk about that real quick, and we'll be pushing your link too.
Yeah, the disc. You go to publicenemy.com and get all the information about whatever we have out, and it's a lot of things in sight and sounds. So, yeah, publicenemy.com is a quick way of saying, check us out on everything that we do.
There you go, Chuck D. Thanks, man.
Out on tour and on stage, still.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
I I enjoy being with my 2-year-old, my wife. I'm like, she's my biggest employer. My 2-year-old, she's the boss of space and time.
Right.
My oldest daughter's got a master's at FAMU, and my middle daughter's in her 20s.
Man, speaking of education, didn't you get your doctorates recently?
I got my honorary doctorate at my alma mater, and so when somebody was actually making a thing of it, like, oh, now they're giving it to rappers, they failed to realize I had my bachelor in '84, and this was an addition too, not just throwing it at a celebrity.
There you go. Dig it. All right, man. It's a wonderful time. We're hanging out backstage. PhD Radio Show. Pleasure, bro.
Thank you, Chuck D. Thank you, man.
Have a wonderful year.